This is a very beautiful, uh, you know, clause. I like it because it's very, very specific. It leaves no reason or no scope of guessing. That is why I like this clause. This is schedule and milestone. So how I relate to it is like, don't you have a schedule for yourself? Don't you set milestones to yourself? Yeah. Similarly, is the schedule and milestone clause, which shares what the schedule is going to be and when one milestone would be termed as a milestone and it would be accepted as clause, and then there is a certain payment is attached to it, so that there is a motivation, a two-way motivation, that if I complete a certain piece of work, I know I'm going to get a certain piece of payment value around it. So the very important clause. No, I mean, if you look at a website development clause, if you give it out to a consultancy also for your maintenance of the website, if you even running Facebook ads to your brand agency, which the marketing will bring in, and you're creating a contract which will have schedules and milestones, because they are also aiming for certain numbers, right? The marketing aims to acquire customers, and when it aims to acquire customers, it has to lay down a certain schedule that in this month this is my target, in this 10 days this is my target, in 15 days this is my. It's all about numbers, hence schedule and milestones really come handy. That way you can also gauge the performance of the other side. Is that brand agency which your marketing has hired, is it worth it, all the money and all the time and all the effort? Just one example which happens in this, at least in the gaming industry. And rather, let me tell you, every company which is a technology based cannot run without marketing, right? You see huge amount of marketing, and behind the marketing, these schedule, these milestones are playing a big role. Okay, whether it's on an agreement or not, I do not know, but yes, as far as the 4 or 5 industries that I have seen, they all have been effectively working with this very, very important clause. And I harp that every part of should be captured. Make it as specific as you can. That's where your value as a lawyer is coming in, by making it specific and leaving no loophole in between for guesses. Yeah. So if I read it, it says, what does this clause help you with? It removes uncertainty. With regards to deadlines, one of the essential reasons to put a schedule clause would be to fix a deadline on which a party would be obliged to complete the work or the project, otherwise would be held liable. So if you don't do it within this time, I have certain rights. I can call off the agreement, I can reschedule the plan with you, or something can be done around it. If there are no timelines, how am I going to gauge about the work? Yeah. 2, will provide measurability for assessing your completion or compliance. 3, without a schedule and milestone clause, the developer would not have any motivation to complete the work on time, right? If it's a big project, say it's for a year, right? And I'm giving a work to a app developer to develop a gaming app, right? Now, why do they ask for payments in between? Why do they seek advance? That's a kind of motivation that, okay, if I do this much piece of work, this much money comes into my account out of the entire amount for which this project has been taken up, right? Payments can be linked to milestones, will have a direct bearing on the breaches and termination. That's what I said, that if you're not performing at par with the milestone in the schedule, I can lead it is a material breach of the agreement. And if there is a material breach, it can lead to the termination, right? And time is the essence of the clause. The entire agreement is on time, right? And it's one of the basics of a contract. That is why schedule and milestone. You see how beautifully it is made? Vendor will complete the services on or before. Then there is milestone 1. Vendor will complete the services by the following deadlines. So deadlines is equal to milestones here. So it says alpha version functioning according to specification, that is operational after such effective date. Beta version such date. Full system operational such date. And submitted for acceptance date. Payment, customer will pay to the vendor in the following installment. A, milestone A is completed, this percentage of the development fee, maybe 20%. Milestone B, another 30%. Milestone C, another 30%. Yeah. And then acceptance is the last percentage. So that's how it is broken up, and that's how the payment is paid up. This is how a schedule and milestone clause will look in the agreement. And that's what the intent comes when we spoke about every other thing. This is how the clause will look like, and this white part is the intent behind this clause.